Getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Levine. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And few guys can score like James Harden. His ability to fill it up not only makes a huge impact for his team, also won him a few scoring titles in the league.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
For the three, Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Durant. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Millsap. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Irving drives in. Tipped away. And it goes down 2 points.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
Ball. And it's sent back by Aldridge. The three from KD. And Vucevic pulls it down. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game.
Kevin Durant.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
At the line for the Bulls.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Outside Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Here's Ball. Here's Johnson. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Millsap's got his second basket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Yep, that one goes in there.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Ball. Good work defensively by Millsap. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Steve Nash for a minute. Going into the game, he knows DeMar DeRozan will go to his pet move time and time again. Coach said he's so consistent. You prepare for him to drive the ball, then pull up, but you still can't stop it in real life. So they'll just do what they do and hope that it's enough to slow him down. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it. And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Chicago timeout call.
And Smitty, nobody's accused of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Williams in the post. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off.
At the line for Chicago.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Caruso, no good. Brooklyn leading by 12. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. Back to Harris. The tray. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Bradley. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Taken away by Williams. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Bradley's got the ball. And Johnson now top of the key. Stolen away. To the paint. Here's Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable.
Chicago again turning it over.
Brooklyn ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Nets leading by 16. And the champ by Kevin Durant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Bradley with some nice D.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Williams. Johnson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And here's Mills for three. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Caruso. Off target from three-point range. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Pass to KD. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And Durant sends it back.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
On the wing, Williams. The three. The shot will not fall. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Nets lead by 18. And we'll be back with you for the start of the...
Get loud for the lovable. Ladies and gentlemen.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
It's Harden with the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball with the bucket.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Harden with it. Now defended by Levine. Outside Irving. Outside for Griffin. Takes the three. They get the rebound. They shoot again. And DeRozan sends it back.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
White wide open. He fires. Rebounded by the Nets.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Kyrie Irving.
And that one's good, Irving.
Three.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Pass to Griffin. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Shoots over Ball. Another miss by Irving. And here's Vucevic. Here's Levine. Second shot opportunity. And good that time. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
The length helps Zach in a number of areas. Right there, you see the offensive board.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Right side Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. Now, here is Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What balance and execution. Kyrie Irving prefers to finish, in my opinion, through contact.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Levine, here we go. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Nets leading by 17. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Bulls making a switch here.
First team foul. Checking into the game for your Bulls, Patrick Williams.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Griffin's shot is good.
Griffin.
And the Nets lead by 19.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
With the pass.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Levine inside the three-point line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Harden with it. Now guarded by Ball. Harden gets the bucket.
James Harden.
Harden's got 6.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind.
That's his second personal foul.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
The Nets call timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable
Bulls trail by 19. Here's Caruso.
Brooklyn foul.
All the officials are all over that.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has its advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Levine gets the bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
2 minutes remaining in the
Out
first.
to the right wing.
2 minutes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Aldridge.
Chicago foul.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Exceptional ball handler for a near 7-footer. Aldridge with the aggressive drive, draws contact.
At the line for 2.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. There's Levine.
Beautiful defense by Durant, one of the biggest improvements since he's joined the Warriors.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Levine can't hit. Nets leading by 23.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And here are the Bulls now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pulls up for 3. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bradley with some nice D.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Nets shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Chicago making a switch here. And Brown drops them both. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's stolen by Bradley.
That's the end of the first half with the score, the Bulls 18, the Nets 45.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets rolling along with a 20. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now, Ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the wing jumper offline. Levine with it, and it's Harden picking him up. They grab their own miss, and it's Vucevic missing. Here's Irving. And Paul with the block.
When you mix Ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Vucevic with the bucket. And Brooklyn has possession. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. The kick out to Aldridge. Outside Irving. Irving double team. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's KD. 8 points for him. Pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Millsap's got 8 points.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Ball. Here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
At the line for
This
the Bulls,
is his first free throw of the game. Good on both. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Durant. Crosses over. He can't hit that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Durant. Snatched up. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got his third bucket of the night.
Pretty tall for his position. It's nice to see Ball use his height to create second chance opportunities.
Ball foul. Nikola Vucevic. That's his first personal
The
foul.
Nets have been a perfect
Second
8 of 8
team
at the
foul.
line.
At the line for the Nets.
And that one falls to Irving.
At the
If
line
you're
for
looking
two.
for entertainment, you've come to the right place. Kyrie puts on a show every night.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. For three, Williams. Carter pulls it in. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 15 points.
Showing some Mamba mentality right now. Kyrie Irving, when he's hot, keep feeding him.
Here's Vucevic. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Up and in on the layup. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal
And the
foul.
next one puts him in the bonus.
13 foul.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Basket good. He's got 10.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
And they double up DeRozan. From the high post. The rebound by the Nets. Right side Millsap. It's stolen by DeRozan. And it's sent back by Millsap. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's KD. And the rejection by Bradley. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Joe Harris, Bruce Brown, Patrick Mills.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's Millsap. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Millsap's got 6 here in this quarter.
Millsap confident attacking off the dribble.
Here's Bradley. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
In the third.
And there's the foul. Here we go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Bradley deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Millsap. Harris outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Caruso. Some solid defense from Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And they get it back. Misses the 3. And clearly, Billy Donovan wants to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
.119 left in the third. Levine inside the three-point line. Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Brown. In the corner, it's Harris. Two points. That one goes.
Joe Harris.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Levine. Outside, Ball. Lets it go with the three.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Levine. And the basket is good. Levine's got 10 points.
Beautiful play when it comes to explosive dribble moves. Levine makes it happen.
Sharp. Rebound by the Bulls. The drive-by Ball. Over Brown. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. They get it back. Vucevic. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Look who's coming up.
It's the Nets.
Get up and get loud for the Lovable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's Chicago.
Nets foul.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First
The Nets
foul.
making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Kyrie Irving.
And here is Thomas. And Jones has it in the corner. Outside, Green. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Bradley. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Carter on the wing. For three. It's hauled in by Brown. And so here is Chicago. And the call will be made against Matt Thomas.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the new group in for the Nets.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Paul Millsap. Kevin Durant.
Brooklyn in control. And he drives in.
James
And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
KD looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Green. That's his
I find it
first
really
personal
interesting to talk to KD about his
team
origins. Says every memory he had
Shooting
growing
for
up
Brooklyn.
involved basketball.
Kevin
Skip
Durant.
prom and stuff like
Two
that. He
shots.
was just focused on the game.
He's off on the second. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And the shot goes in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's his first.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
One thing that stood out is how much of their scoring has come off the turnovers they caused.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Aldridge has all the tools to protect the rim. He's only averaged one block a game for his career, but he got it done on that play.
Jones with it. He's picked up by Millsap. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. And he banks in the layup.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
It's Harden with the drive. And on the way from Irving for 3. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Irving looking for an opening. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Outside Irving. Pass to KD. That shot off. Good D by Jones. It's Brown on the wing. The offensive rebound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Outside, KD. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sees the alley-oop. And the rejection by Harden. And Bradley gets it to go.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Outside Irving. Back to KD. That doesn't go either for KD. And here are the Bulls now. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Caruso. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got his first basket.
Well, this run largely the result of offensive rebounding.
Here's Irving.
Bulls foul.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Johnson can't hit. Brooklyn in control. Outside Irving. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Patrick Mills.
Harden with it. The kick out to Brown. He tries for 3.
Chicago foul. Alize Johnson. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul.
That free throw
Shooting
missing.
for Brooklyn.
It's really inevitable that a player's physical gifts may diminish over the years. But one thing about Blake Griffin that will never go away is his leadership ability.
I totally agree. He's one of the most respected players in the NBA, and that will continue even after his playing days are over.
To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
Johnson right side. Stolen by Durant. And they double up Brown. The three from Mills. Offensive rebound. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kyrie Irving.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Here's Johnson. Misses off the left iron. Now here's Durant with the drive. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his third personal foul.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just complete.
Ooh. I ain't know I was coming with something like that. Ooh, ooh, got my mask on, got my gloves on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, they'll reverse the world, ex-chasm. Hey, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. This the type of beat that make your glass break. Ayy, I feel like Stone Cold with the glass break. Where you think you going, you can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Wait, huh? This the type of beat that make you jump or something. I got too much energy like Lil Pump or something. Got me running, Forrest Gump or something. Trying to tell me this ain't hard, must be something crazy. Must be. As I'm on the mic, he be spitting. When them people on your back, they be a. The front like a field trip. Know I'm going hard, think I finally find a meal tick. It ain't about the money, but if I get it, then I will quit. I can't do no 9 to 5 forever. I got big dreams. Put myself above it, mindset is on 6 strings. I remember used to call my mama, come and get me. Now every time she see me, casual pull up in a Bentley. I ain't flexing, it's just motivation. So many talents, just like channels when you switching stations. They be looking at that boy like he's so amazing. G.O.D. on my side, no more explanations.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Pass the ball. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Now here's Harden. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first foul.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
And Clark, Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Ball outside. Pass to Levine. Over Irving. Second chance effort. Vucevic. No good. Great D that time from Aldridge. Now here's Durant. And the layup is good off the glass.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Vucevic. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now here's Durant. Right side, Irving. Outside, Harden. And he buries his first look.
You know, in the paint, Harden is a hard cover. He's crafty and tricky and able to find his shot.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside, Levine. And too long on the shot.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Offensive rebound. DeRozan, left side. And Durant with the block.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. But man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
His first foul. 14 foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Nets making a change here.
Nicholas Claxton.
Chicago trailing here. And Levine, here we go. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
When you telegraph a cross-court pass, it usually gets picked off. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
At the line.
You know, last year when Irving announced that James Harden was now the team's point guard, that raised some eyebrows. But as usual, there was a method to Irving's madness.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clark, when you talk in depth with Irving, most of his opinions are well thought out.
I agree with you. I mean, he's a bit misunderstood, but he's very thorough and thoughtful and has some interesting things to say. I mean, when he plays the point guard, he says he sees everything that's going on, and I wouldn't argue with him because he's got great vision. When he plays the two, he knows what he's looking for, and that's to put that ball in the bucket, and he does it as well as anybody in the league.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Lets the three fly. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 5 now. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
The Bulls making a switch here.
All right, fans, let them hear you. Show them some love, everybody. Make some noise. And your Brooklyn Nets.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in to the left wing. Pass to Bradley. A shot to stop the drought. He can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn with the ball. The three, here's Harris. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ball with a steal. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Left side, Harden. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul.
At the line.
And in other news, water is wet, too.
At the line. 2 times.
That's good from Harden. Second free throw, no good.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
DeRozan with the ball. Irving picks him up. Pass to Ball. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:56 left now in the first quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Tries again. It's deflected.
Griffin still possessing such incredible timing. Shooters have to be careful when he's on the prowl.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And there's 1:38 left in the first. And here's Aldridge. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Joe Harris.
You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
And floor spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
BA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacing. And Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
赚不到退，带动地区经济的消费，拽得动，来个桥，当个 people 的小配合，城门下还在补贴的敲回车，手表上的转台上看不见到底。点钟24 hours 不够用，我是系统里最大的漏洞。没有空没有空还有钱的宣言没有空你学我的传达风格没有用因为你不是我，所以没有用没有用，当存在就是第一选择，不用准备做 Plan B。电话打不通，不在副区，录音棚里做着新专辑。黑 T 黑 Pink 黑头发黑猫黑眼睛 A1 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比地球更高的卫星。黑钻 AP 爱小宝宝爱女人敌人追击，电话来个响开个跨会议，先给压账或者看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，读外来网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我在哪里，哪里就有。
everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. And both of these teams looking to work the ball inside, Chris. We should see a lot of post-up chances.
Yeah, DA. These teams have great talent down on the blocks. I mean, you should see some great battles. Let's watch these battles inside the paint.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Pass to Irving. Back to Millsap. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
His first foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
There's the double with Aldridge. Oh, stolen by Harden. With the second effort. Denied by DeRozan. Here's Johnson. The kick out to White. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Finding assists is a skill. And look, White has worked hard to develop that skill. Now, addition to the open man, that's just natural.
Outside Durant. Pass to Millsap. Back to Durant. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now Levine. Here's Vucevic. Chalk up two there. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is Vucevic's comfort zone. Even when the D is good, his offense is sometimes just better. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
That's his second personal.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Back to Irving. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
So smooth around the rim. I mean, I love how Kyrie Irving goes up with confidence from this area.
Here's Williams. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
He's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing and has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
And Durant has such poise when he drives. You can bump him, throw him off balance, but he'll still find a way to finish.
Vucevic's shot is off.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
And the basket is good.
As great as he is at creating for his teammates, Harden is even better at creating for himself. His dribble moves are insane.
Durant with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Durant, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Counted. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Durant for three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Fires the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Nets with the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
His first foul.
It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, and I love how clever Irving is in handling the rock. I mean, he has some of the best handles ever. He doesn't lack confidence, and he enjoys going right at the defense.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. but at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Here's Bradley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Here's Levine. Rebounded by the Nets.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
That one's good for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now here's Ball. And a nice finish on the layup.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck.
Bulls foul. Alex Caruso. His first foul. Third team foul.
And the Nets with possession here. 6-point lead. Here's Durant.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Griffin. Back to Harris. To the left side wing. And here's Mills for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Mills has got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ball no good. Left side Mills. And scores off the crossover. 7 points in the game.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Ball into the lane. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And it's Brooklyn ball. 11-point game.
Bulls foul. Tony Bradley. His first foul. Fourth team foul.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
Here's Brown. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Stolen by Mills. Here's Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Nets making a change here. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Down low. They need this. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
And no luck that time either. Millsap with it. Guarded now by Williams. Harris outside. Right side Mills. And stolen by Caruso. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Caruso.
Here's Mills. Driving to the basket. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Mills has got 9 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
The pass to Ball. Shoots over Brown. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in.
Bang, your Brooklyn Nets.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
They've also had a good start tonight hitting the mid-range jumper.
White on the wing. Pass to Johnson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up. We'll see what much has been made about the demise of the big man. But Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP. Before that, Giannis, he won it twice in a row. Is that talk overblown?
Yeah, it's overblown. Look at Joel Embiid. He's a big man. I mean, he can go to work in the paint, dominating, and then go outside and shoot the three. How about Anthony Davis? You got to put him in that conversation as well. What about the stifle tower? I think the style of play is changing. The big man,
Outside Harden. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Harden's got his third basket on the night right there. Ball outside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
Harden with it. Now guarded by White. Harden with a bucket. Harden's got 8 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. A double-double threat. It's tough to match up against. Yeah, it's been a heck of a journey for Blake Griffin in his NBA career. I mean, he's played on some good teams, some not so good teams, and some great teams.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Brown. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
You know, one thing about Griffin's NBA career, no matter the caliber of the team, you know what he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah, it was that vintage mix of power and explosiveness. Very few players have the physical ability he does, and make a whole lot of players in the mold of Blake Griffin.
Here's White. Misses off the left iron.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Defensive foul. Lonzo Ball. It's his third personal.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Bulls making a switch here. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender.
And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Basketball. At the line, Kyrie Irving.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's Durant with a drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This is third personal.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. His sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
Here's Levine. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Will it go? And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, not just the shooter. I mean, Levine is also willing to burrow himself inside and go.
It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
No good with a layup. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Irving with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's Durant. Here's Aldridge. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Remarkable effort level from Aldridge. He understands how to create.
Back to White. Over Harden. And it doesn't even draw higher.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in these games.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
There's so many levels to Kobe White's potential as a scorer. I mean, but he's really impressed me with his ability early on.
No good on the second free throw.
Still sporting an offer from the line this quarter. Got to get it together, fellas.
Pass to Aldridge. Here's Mills. Stolen by Caruso. Now Williams. To end the run. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Chicago foul. Alex Caruso. That's his 2nd personal. Team's 5th foul. At the line, Patrick Mills. At the line 2 times.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Here's Caruso. Griffin comes with a double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's his second personal. Team's fifth foul.
Stolen by Mills. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Mills. No good from outside. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
On the break. A nice shot by Millsap. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Levine.
Zach Levine.
Good on the bucket.
Agile play by Levine. Finding his way around the contact to a shot.
Cash. Mills with the bucket.
And force feeding the ball inside. No reason to go away from what's working.
So it's Chicago now. The ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Bulls substitution.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
Here's Irving. Give him 8. On the take. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Caruso misses. And we've got 28 seconds left to the second period. Harris misses. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Come on, who wants it? Get loud! All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Brooklyn Nets.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Ball outside. Another shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. And they're on the break. Here's Carter. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night.
Nicholas Dunston. His first foul. 4th team foul.
Ball outside.
At the half, the score. Brooklyn, 53. The Bulls, 19.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a match. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's White, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And Levine, here we go. Over Irving. And too long on the shot.
and their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Defensive foul.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. Offensive rebound. Oh, deflected. Second shot opportunity. Here's Millsap. And finally, they hit one. Millsap's got 7.
That's Millsap's shot all night. He's so consistent at that range.
Outside Johnson. Back to White. Millsap inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal.
It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That free throw, no good.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Pass to Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Jose Johnson. That's his 5th personal. 3rd team foul.
That free throw good from Irving. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Bradley with a drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His first foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Bulls. Tony Bradley.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Brooklyn has possession. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
4th team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Right side Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Irving's got 18 points.
They're really working the paint now.
Back to White. Shoots over Harden. White can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Millsap outside. Back to Durant. Pass to Irving. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. And Chris, you had great success playing in a small market, but there's a growing concern with stars gravitating to the coast that the small market teams are facing too much of an uphill climb.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate over the importance of parity, BA. I mean, TV ratings favor the super teams, but, you know, for myself, and really for any athlete, we should like giving every team a chance to compete. So, yeah, I hope it stays an even and a level playing field for all teams, no matter where they're located.
Inside. Here's Millsap. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Here's Bradley. And the shot goes in. 5 points in the game.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Pass to Irving. From downtown.
When you have a vertical like LaVine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
The Bulls making a switch here. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. There's the block.
A solid shot blocker at his position. Boss length allows him to make a difference on this team.
They get it back. Here's DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And it's blocked by Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. And the Bulls making a change here. Here's Mills. And the Nets miss again. Here's Caruso. Back to DeRozan. Banked it in off the glass. DeRozan's got his second basket.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And so here is Chicago.
And of course, the veteran, DeMar DeRozan, getting a new contract this past year. I mean, he joined the Bulls on a 3-year deal. And I think he should do a great job as a veteran presence for an upcoming Bulls roster.
Caruso with the bucket.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense.
Here's Mills. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Brooklyn.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the board.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Mills attacking. Shots blocked. .151 left in the third. And Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can create a major issue.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Brad, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
Pass to Caruso. Now here's Vucevic. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Outside Mills. Driving in. That shot off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. White with it. From 10 feet away. Aldridge pulls down the board.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different. But he can't get anything to fall.
Now here's Mills. He's got 14. Here he goes. Here's Griffin. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. Griffin's got 5 points.
And the timing Griffin has on the glass, he seems to know exactly when to leap up for rebounds.
Bang, your Brooklyn Nets.
Here's Ball. Outside Levine. Levine draws the double. The three from Ball. Bulls keep it alive. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Williams in the post. For three, here's Harris. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Now Ball. From deep, Johnson. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Defense is setting. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Irving with it.
3-second violation.
Green picks him up. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line.
And we're seeing a bunch of top high school prospects go pro now, Chris. Do you think that'll hurt the college game?
Well, if it's just the 5-star athletes, no. Because they're one and done probably anyway. But if I'm college, I would hope that the pro leagues don't expand and need more. Because if it did, it could cause a major
And the technical free throw is good. On defense, the Bulls. Pass to Carter. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Bulls. From behind the arc. And it's Green missing. Outside Johnson. Hauled in by Brown. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Green. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Yes, it's good. Johnson's got his first basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Carter. Picked it out of midair. Here's Brown. Deflected. Fast break, Brooklyn. Oh, Green with a block. Outside Jones. Here's Bradley. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And here is Irving. Yep, count it.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
I love whenever Griffin finishes with power. I mean, he's showing he's not to be messed with close to the basket.
Pass to Brown. Outside Irving. And here's Mills. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Outside Jones. DeRozan outside. Into the lane. The shot comes out. Oh, nice D from Millsap. It's Griffin with the drive. And Griffin slams it in.
And this is Griffin at his best. Attacking, knifing inside, putting his athleticism to great use on these dunks.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Bradley. Defended by Griffin. Bradley, that's good.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Irving. Here's Millsap. And he converts the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Durant drives in. That one goes in.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Caruso. Jacks up a three. And Millsap pulls it down. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And see, Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, in a lot of guys that play today, and hopefully the fact that, I proved that as a big man, you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. Hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great. And even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
Second chance effort. And that one good. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The brute strength of Millsap. Not going to let the defense dictate to him. Nice work.
Got a hand on it. Up top, Brown. Right side, Mills. Left side, Durant. And there it is for him.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
To the inside. Shoots from the block. Tries again. DeRozan. Oh, denied by Durant. Bradley, that's good. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside, Brown. Pass to Mills. He takes it in. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Griffin as he lays it in. Griffin's got 10 points in just the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Chicago with the ball.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
They get the rebound. And Griffin gets it to go.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Durant. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Caruso. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Patrick Mills picks one up.
For the Bulls, Alex Caruso.
And that one misses. That one's no good. And he misses all 3. Here's Bradley. Durant pulls it in. Crosses over. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team.
The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Right, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My home. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro Nemo, Lucci and Keys, Sloop Clay Tufo, and I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. Ooh, you know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to globe trot when they know a vaccine. Back laws, but they know exactly what's going on. Made a meal and I don't know where to blow it on. I tell a critic shut up like my show is on. Gave a t-shirt to her, said throw it on. She want a mini high school classmates, I'm growing on. My peers ain't popping, they don't know what's going wrong. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was nah boy. Now I'm in a box like a Kellogg's toy. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. That's right. I'm right, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. No, they not in sync. No, they not in sync. Word to JT, no, they not in sync. Word to JT, no, they not in sync. No, they not in sync. No, they not in sync.
The Nets are out of Brooklyn as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in today's game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. For the Brooklyn Nets earlier this season, they were the winning team in the last matchup against Chicago. Right now, they're in charge of the season series up 2-0, looking to go for 3.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
No good from Durant. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's recording from the sideline.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Steve Nash for a minute. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
And it's Irving missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team foul.
Mark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other 2 guards is back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball.
Harden, no good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And KD throws it down.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
The drive-by ball. Inside. Stolen by Harden. Left side, Irving. Pass to Harden. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
to switch here.
For your Bulls, Patrick Williams.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Harden, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the basket by Johnson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Johnson. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Goes back up. Johnson's shot is off.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Back to Harden. The 3. And taken away by Johnson. Vucevic down low. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Now, here is Harden. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
James Harden.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here's Levine. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Durant with it. Williams picks him up. Harris outside. Launches a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. Up and in on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Harden. He's got 7. They get it back. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Levine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
So both teams making some changes here.
Get up and get loud for the Lovables.
A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Here's the drive. Mills can't hit.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Crafty move. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. Chicago grabs the miss. And Levine, here we go. Off with the layup. KD on the wing. Averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Now here's Durant. 4 on the shot clock. Brown outside. That one's not going to go. And it's Chicago the other way. And Levine, here we go. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Here's Levine. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For three, Harris. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Here's Levine. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Levine's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
It's 2-on-1. White, good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable. Now into the lineup for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton, Kyrie Irving.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
from the United Center in
Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Larkin evaluating Alex Caruso. What a gritty play. Does all the little things that make such a difference in a game.
Kevin, I'm actually surprised at how well he's done as an NBA player. I covered him in college, and I loved him. Liked his work ethic, his size, but I didn't see him becoming what he's become. And it's a credit to his work ethic and to his basketball instincts.
It's Harden with the drive. It's good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
DeRozan. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
White with it, guarded now by Irving. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
That's his second personal
And Greg, with Kobe White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Harden. And the Bulls with another miss. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the lead.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
It's Durant on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
Net ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside Aldridge. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Shots good by Mills.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead. And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And he can't hit the second. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and just to have a chance at making it.
Taking 2 shots. Timeout for the Bulls.
And he sinks the second.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
And Harden with the stop.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour type, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Irving.
Bulls foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving, finishing and getting it done. He just handles it.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Here's Levine. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Mills into the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's deflected. Harden with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Millsap. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Millsap's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. For the Nets.
So it's Brooklyn now. 6-point lead. Irving with it. Williams picks him up. Outside Irving. Carter outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Outside Irving. Screen by Durant. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls trailed by 8. Here's Ball. Here's Bradley. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Carter. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Ball. Buries it down low. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Tony Bradley.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money. Well, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league.
And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Durant for three. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Ball. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Driving to the basket. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time.
The Bulls, 42. The Nets, 49.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 7-point differential. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Right side, Griffin. Five on the clock. Outside Durant. He takes it in. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. And it's Ball penetrating. Goes back up. Here's Johnson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Johnson's got 6 points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, battling inside, I like LaVine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well. And you know what I like about Paul Millsap is his all-around game. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds it, he passes it, defends other people very well. I mean, this guy really doesn't have any chinks in his armor.
Bulls trail by 10. White drives in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Nets leading by 10. Driving the lane. And Levine with the block. At the crossover. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality. You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brown with it. Now defended by Levine. Brown outside. Here's Durant. Back to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Caught between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
That was your lovable dance team. Make some noise.
Chicago with the ball, trailing by 10. Pass to Levine. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shot.
Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. It's Brown with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And they double up DeRozan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Millsap with the steal. Irving with the ball. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And the basket is good. Irving's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he's able to get it back. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Mills. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 4th personal
Let's quickly
foul.
check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Williams. Trying to end the drought. It's blocked. They retain possession.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
Bulls trail by 18. Levine with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Griffin sends it back.
2 minutes. And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Back to Harris. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer.
3 points.
Harris has got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Brooklyn
and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets on offense. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Harden. And he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 21.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
They grab their own miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
James Harden.
Basket counts.
Nice physical play from Harden that time inside. Never afraid or backing away from the defense.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Kyrie Irving.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball with it, guarded now by Irving. Pass to Levine. Over Harris. Johnson with the block. And they'll get another chance. Can they get it? Johnson can't get it to go. Johnson surveying the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Johnson outside to the left side wing. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Harris. And the layup is good. Harris has got his third basket of the night. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And they
get up and get loud for the Lovables.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Brooklyn in control. Pass to KD. Back to Carter. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had two Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too. Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Stolen. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Durant, that's good.
The assist.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Caruso. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Brooklyn ball.
The Nets making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Patrick Mills.
Brooklyn in control. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Here's Caruso. Shoots over Mills. Here's Bradley. The kick out to Brown. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Paul Millsap.
Left side, DeRozan. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
and the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Patrick Mills.
Shots good by Mills.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Here's Jones. That's tipped. And they get it back.
Bradley.
And Bradley gets it to go. Brown outside. Durant with it. Jones covering. The drive by KD. And they pick up 2. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Millsap doesn't go for him. Bradley with some nice D's. Here's Chicago. Driving in. Drops in the layup for 2. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Back to Mills. Three-pointer. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's the Nets now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Right side Aldridge. It's Brown on the wing.
That's a 3-second.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA. But with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it. But it sure keeps things interesting.
Shoots from 8. Durant.
Kevin Durant.
That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Here's Griffin. Tries again. Johnson with the block.
Bruce Brown.
The shot's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Chicago with the ball. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time.
Patrick Mills.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time.
Patrick Mills.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Will it go? Good on the bucket. Levine's got 23 points.
Levine's such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Bradley trying to break free. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, the league's in a great place for challenge. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Here's Levine. Makes it off the glass. He's got 25.
Yeah, with each passing season, Levine has grown into a larger role as an offensive player, and this is another huge night for him.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
On a given night, 1 or 2 guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did lose focus, and it made a difference.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And in the year's final game between these two teams, they will have once again broken the spirit of their opponent, finishing the season series 3 wins, no losses against the Bulls.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Levine double team. And again, Chicago, no good. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Harden.
James Harden.
Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
To the paint. Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good, Caruso.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
It's Harden with the drive. And easy 2 points on the layup.
It doesn't really matter if you body harden up. He's committed to scoring the basketball, and his concentration allows him to do so.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess.
Yada 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 yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy feet. Yeah, little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy feet. Little waist, body yada 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 yada. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making it. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress. Yeah, okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest, you ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Little waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. I'm a hot. They gon' click it if it's me. All my been getting these through the quarantine. Yeah, I'm very well on my as you could tell. Any I beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Little waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would've seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey, I could build a house with all the. Yeah, been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.